Well, guys, it's been a good run. But, you know, with each passing day, it just becomes more obvious to me that it's only a matter of time before we all look like this. I mean, what the fuck is happening, bro? What is happening? The robots are here. They're taking our souls. We're being replaced. These fucking AIs, man, they're generating videos of human beings, and they look real. Like, really, really real. Like, you can't tell what the fuck is real anymore. It's as if, like, overnight, TikTok and Instagram Reels have just become, like, a breeding ground for a bunch of AI slop garbage videos of just random fat people fucking exploding into tomato sauce.
He once jumped in the air and got stuck. He once gave Dracula diabetes. His smartwatch thinks he's in a coma. His shadow weighs 24 pounds.
But it's all right. It's all right. Let me stop freaking out about it, because you know what? We have some work to do. From this day forth, young Padawan Knight, we are the resistance to the robots. In today's video, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna break down a few ways in which you can prepare yourself for the impending doom of AI replacing all that you know and love. And in particular, we're going to be taking more of like an entrepreneur's perspective on the situation. How does this apply to your business? How can I avoid being replaced within my business or my company? Or how can I make sure that the business that I'm trying to build doesn't become irrelevant because of all this AI crap that's going on? If you're a content creator or an entrepreneur of any kind, well, it's really never felt more uncertain in terms of like, are you going to have a future in this field? The answer is yes. And here's how you can make damn sure of it. So you might be asking yourself at this point, like, hey, you know, I really wish there was like some knight in shining armor, messiah type of figure that could come and rescue me from this impending doom. Well, hey, William, I'm glad you said that. There actually is a white knight in shining armor that's going to save you. And no, I'm flattered. You guys think it's me, but it's not me. It's not me, believe it or not. Your savior is personal branding, and not just personal branding, but just kind of branding in general. Packaging, branding, whatever you want to call it, your marketing strategy, your target, all of that stuff kind of wraps into one identity. If you guys want to learn more about all these different kind of pillars and individual things that I'm referencing here, like target market, your concept, all these things that apply to your business, go watch my video on the 5 pillars, and you guys are gonna get the whole spiel about that. But don't do that yet. Stick around for a minute. We gotta finish this conversation. Let's just hone in on the one single pillar that I want to kind of focus on here from the 5 pillars video, which is packaging. And packaging kind of translates also to branding, personal branding. You'd be shocked how many people do not understand personal branding and how to kind of put a stamp on themselves in terms of their identity on the internet, or the identity of their business. What does their business stand for? What does it represent? What are you guys known for that no one else is known for that you do? I was watching good old Bar Rescue with John Tafford yesterday, and just might I say, what a fucking legend that man is.
What's he doing with? Look at that. That's been in that cup for a month. If that's meat, we can't let them eat that.
No way, man. Let's go in there together
and stop this.
Really, Demo, why the f you cooking raw meat? Oh, shit.
Stop this. Stop this.
And there was this one part of the episode where this pizza specialist came into the bar, and he's trying to, you know, fix their pizza problem. Their pizza sucks. And he's basically highlighting on this map all of the surrounding bars in their local area, all of their competition, right? He drew a circle around every spot in town that was a competitor to them. And the thing is, all those guys were kind of staying afloat, but nobody was really like shining above the rest. I think there was like one other place that was known for like having really good wings, right? And a lot of people like to go there for the wings. The pizza guy said, you know what? We are going to have the best freaking pizza that you can acquire, like in the state, in the vicinity of anywhere near this place. And they brought in like a pizza chef from Italy to completely revamp the whole menu of their food selection and everything like that. So now this bar goes from being run down, kind of on the brink of failing, having no identity, that's kind of the reason why they're in that situation in the first place, to now they're going to be known as the bar in town that has the best pizza that you can buy, like better than the pizza spots. Fresh from Italia. And now you're thinking to yourself, Tommy, you're getting off topic. How does this relate to AI and General Grievous taking my soul? Sebastian, settle down. I just wanted to use an example to highlight the importance of personal branding, of your packaging, of the way that you portray yourselves to people, you deliver your identity to people. And you know, sometimes it's not just enough to say, we have the best pizza, stamp a slogan on your bar logo that says best pizza in town. That's not going to do it. You have to back it up with, you know, the real evidence to support your claim. So it seems obvious, but now how do we tie this into the whole not being replaced by a robot? Well, it's very simple. You see, just make your personal brand all about being human, being creative, putting a human touch on what you do. There's lots of things out there, lots of craftsmanship trades, lots of digital skill sets on the computer in terms of video production, in terms of editing videos, in terms of copywriting and script writing and things like that. All these things are being replaced. Right now, it's the AI language models and shit that's typing up a bunch of stuff for us and taking jobs that way. But soon it's going to be actual robot machinery that's being run by these algorithms and language models. And those are going to be taking the jobs of all, you know, the blue collar guys and all the craftsman trades too. So it's nothing is safe. Nothing is safe. Will a lot of jobs be replaced? Will a lot of people be replaced? Most likely. But if your personal brand is all about being the one selection, you're the one option in town that isn't infected with the AI virus, that isn't spitting out a bunch of just AI garbage products, even as those products get better and better and better, and more, I guess, technically from a computer's perspective, perfect. As things get better and better and more perfect and more refined, and, you know, there's little to no distinction between anything that these AIs are putting out. Everything is just like what the algorithm considers to be perfection. Well, there's going to be no soul left in anything. And that's where you can step in and be the one business, the one company, the one service that is offering a little bit of imperfection. Because as that becomes less common, it's going to become more and more desirable, right? As it becomes more scarce, the demand for it is going to increase. And the movie industry is a perfect example of where you're going to see this take place, like right out in the open in front of everybody. It's only a matter of time before we get our first AI produced, AI directed, AI written movie brought to the big screen. It's only a matter of time. And then once we get to that point, the next thing we'll be saying is it's only a matter of time before 25% of the movies that come out are made this way. And then it'll be 50% and 60% and 75% and 90%, because we're human beings. That's what we do. We push everything to the max until it explodes and bursts in our face. First it was the .com bubble, and now it's the AI bubble. And that shit is getting ready to pop. When will it pop? Who the fuck knows? It could be in 2 years. It could be in 4 years. It could be in 10 years. But all I know is it's going to be a race to get there. And everyone in that race, which should be you, should be putting something, bringing something to the table of value. They're all going to be pumping as much AI into everything that they do as they possibly can, as these things evolve and expand and become more capable of replacing more people's jobs. And it's gonna be exactly what happened to Disney and the movie industry over the last 10 years. Everything is gonna just mesh together, blend together, be this kind of political garbage that is just trying to get this agenda across. And the lines that differentiate everything and differentiate all the, you know, the artistic styles of all the different movie studios and things like that will blur together, and everything is just gonna feel like the same commercialized garbage. And this isn't a new movement or anything like that. Like, even right before AI came out, there was really a push towards like more organic feeling videos on YouTube, more human feeling things to make up for the fact that everything is just being marketed and turned into an advertisement and blasted in our face. There's already been a reaction, a response to that. So the AI thing, and when this bubble really gets to the point where it can barely hold any more weight, we are really going to see that taken to the extreme. There are going to be entire businesses, entire YouTube channels, entire people that build a brand and a following base of millions and millions of people just off of the identity of the fact that they're not using AI, that they're not a robot, that they don't have robotic limbs or a chip in their brain, and their business is actually run by human beings that put creative, artistic human touches into things, whether it be you're making movies, whether it be you're making YouTube videos, whether it be you're running a video editing business or a programming business or anything that you're doing. If you're a fucking woodworker, for crying out loud, if you're a woodworker, this applies to you at some point. I promise you, this will apply to you. So if you're 50, maybe you don't give a shit. But if you're my age, you need to give a shit, because you're going to be fucked if you don't prepare for this. You won't be fucked, but you're gonna find yourself at a point in like 5-10 years where you have to unlearn everything that you know and completely like start from scratch. And who wants to do that? So take it from me, build a personal brand, build your identity around the fact that you're a human being, that you're, you know, maybe you could use AI to help you come up with a list of ideas for titles for your YouTube video. That's where it's a tool, that's where it becomes helpful, that's where it's effective, and just eliminates something that just feels like busy work to you. But as it starts infiltrating more and more creative, artistic fields of work, well, the soul's going to be removed out of everything. People are going to feel that, and they're going to really be craving someone who's not infected with the general grievous virus. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you have a YouTube channel, well, you might want to make some thumbnails. Click this video right here, and I'm going to teach you guys 2 methods to making thumbnails really easy on Canva.